Hi everyone and welcome to day 30 of the Start 1K program. So it's the last day today after 6 weeks and 29 previous videos, 29 action steps to take. Hopefully you've enjoyed the program and hopefully you've got a lot out of it as well. It's been great to have you all along. So today I want to talk about what you're going to do for the next 30 to 90 days. Okay, so Start 1K, as the name suggests, it's a starter program, it's starting. But what we're interested in is how you're going to continue, how you're going to progress, and how you're going to meet those goals that you identified in that first week. So one tool that I like to use for this is something called a pre-mortem. Now, a pre-mortem is essentially imagining that you're at the end of the program. You'll be familiar with the concept of a post-mortem. A pre-mortem is imagining you're at the end of the program and looking at or your project or your business, whatever you want to call it, the next 12 months, the next 6 months, the next 30 days, whatever time scale you want to work to. Think about that as a project and then think about what you want the results to be at the end of that project. And the purpose of the pre-mortem is to go through what the potential risks are to you achieving your goals by the end of that project deadline. Now, there's a document that I'm going to send with the email, which you'll be able to download, which will ask a series of questions. What I want you to do is I want you to think about what your project's going to be, your outcome over the next 30, 60, 90 days, whatever time frame works for you. I like a 90-day project. I think 90 days is a long enough time frame that you can make a meaningful difference, but short enough that you can't waste much time on it. You know, you've got to work. And after this 30-day program, 90 days will seem like a breeze. So the idea of the 90-day program, or the idea of the pre-mortem, I should say, is to identify what the risks are to your outcomes, to your goals. So let's say at 90 days you want to have achieved £5,000 revenue in your business, or you want to have got 12 new customers, or made 10 new connections, whatever it might be. You've got to think about the different risks that are there in terms of what you have or what you don't have, in terms of what you've done and what you haven't done, and then you've got to think about how you would mitigate those risks. Okay, so what we're doing is we're imagining the end of the program, imagining the end of the 90 days and thinking, right, why did I not achieve the objective that I set for myself? You write those ideas down. I didn't make enough sales calls, I didn't connect with enough, I didn't convert enough customers, I didn't charge enough, I didn't do enough in terms of social media. So you start identifying what the risks are to you not achieving your goals. And then at the end of the pre-mortem exercise, which again, this will all be in the document, so I don't think you have to memorize it. At the end of the pre-mortem exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to come up with the top risks in each of the areas. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put actions associated with them and make sure that you do those actions. Okay, so the idea is that we're going to look ahead, like say 60, 90 days. We're going to say, I want to have achieved this within 90 days. Do a pre-mortem. What are the things that went wrong, could have went wrong, to stop me doing this, and putting in action items. And the key word here is action items to prevent you or to mitigate those risks. So I'll put an example together, I'll put that in the group, and obviously there'll be a blank template there as well for you to have a look at. And I want you to do that for yourself, to look at your business over the next 90 days or 60 days or 30 days or 10 weeks, whatever time frame works for you in your business. Okay, so the important thing from today is that we're going to come up with a pre-mortem. We're going to come up with a bunch of action items that we need to take to make sure that we're going to meet our goals in the future. Okay, pretty simple one. Requires a bit of thought when you start putting it together. You'll get the value of it when you work through the process. It'll seem a bit strange at first, but by identifying and future-proofing yourself against those risks, you massively improve your chances of success. Okay, so again, thank you very much for being a part of this. It's been our first run through the program and it's been enjoyable. It's been a learning curve for everyone, I think. Everyone who's contributed to the group, everyone who's sent emails, really appreciate that feedback. And don't be afraid to reach out, good, bad, ugly, whatever it is, let us know, and we'll do our best to improve it next time. Okay, take care.